Minnesota has the worst point differential ever for a playoff team. So are they going to be able to keep the magic going, or are they going to bomb the way I did that gritty back there? The New York Giants are looking to come in to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis and get the upset victory over Minnesota on Sunday. Kickoff 4:25 in the afternoon. Oh man. And this game right now predicted to be a close one. Obviously being in the dome and the weather is not a factor, but right now Minnesota is a 3-point favorite over the New York Giants, and it makes sense. The game is at home. Now, if the roles were reversed, I don't know. I don't think Minnesota would be a favorite in this game. Heck, they were not a favorite against an under 500 Detroit team on the road, let alone going up against a wild card team in the New York Giants. I really do feel like this game is going to be really, really close. But let's talk about the Giants and what do they need to do? What is their key to victory this week? They got to stay balanced. The one thing about Minnesota is they are going to be able to outgun you. They can hang with some of the best in the league with Justin Jefferson, the addition of TJ Hockenson, and then of course Dalvin Cook. KJ Osborne has looked good in recent weeks, and then Adam Thielen's still there as well. So for the Giants, we got to stay balanced, because if you find yourselves in a situation where you're having to pass and pass and pass and pass, that's where things could become really, really difficult. This is a Minnesota team that has had trouble stopping the pass this year, but you don't want to become overly reliant on it. Stay balanced, and staying balanced could be one of two things. It could be throwing the football and running it with Saquon Barkley, or let Daniel Jones use his legs as well. It's the playoffs, baby. Whatever you can do to stay balanced, keep the ball on the ground, and take big shots through the air, you're going to have a better chance of beating Minnesota on the road. For Minnesota, it's pretty simple. What Kirk Cousins do we have show up? There's this running joke with him, primetime Kirk, daytime Kirk. There's the Kirk Cousins that played in the first half against the Indianapolis Colts. There's the Kirk Cousins that played in the second half and led the largest comeback ever in NFL history. What Kirk Cousins shows up this week against the Giants? The Giants defense in the secondary and all over, they have been banged up. But one key factor, Minnesota is going to have to stop new pass rushing star, a guy that's come on late here in the season, Kayvon Thibodeau. That's going to be a big piece to this game this week. So can Kirk Cousins outlast the pressure? Can he get out of the pocket? Can he step up? Can the offensive line push Thibodeau around? What is it that will happen? If we've got a Kirk Cousins that's back on his heels, throwing wild passes all over the place, not making the smart decisions, the Giants could pull off the upset here. But I've got a prop for you that I think is going to smash over on Prize Picks this week. And I'm going to take Daniel Jones, and I'm going to go with him over 277.5 passing plus rushing yards. And I think he smashes that, and here's why. Minnesota, I mentioned it a few minutes ago, they have trouble against the pass. They allow 279 passing yards per game, which is the second most in the NFL. That number right there alone would smash the over on the prop of 277.5. But we've seen Jones run more this year. He's had a career year in rushing yards, a career year in rushing attempts, and his combined yards on average this season has been just over 244 yards. So with a great matchup in the passing game and the ability to run the football, which I think we'll see more of, I'm hammering the over of 277.5 for Daniel Jones. All right, Kyle, who's going to win the game, you're asking right now? This one was tough. This one may have been the toughest one for me to figure out this weekend. And to be quite honest with you, the only reason I'm going with Minnesota over New York 24-21 is because they are at home and they have the best player on the field, Justin Jefferson. If Minnesota was on the road anywhere else, I probably would not be picking them. But fortunately enough, they get a home game and they get a chance to get a win here in the playoffs. We know the crowds in Minnesota can be excellent. They can help feed energy to the team. And again, you got the best player on the field, Justin Jefferson. He's going to make a difference. He is going to be a big play guy, and we're going to see him have a great game. And that is why I'm going to give Minnesota the benefit of the doubt, even though, again, they have a negative point differential. And I'm going to say they walk out of here with a 24-21 victory over the New York Giants. Headliner Nation, I need to see it down in the comments. Give me your predictions with scores. Let me know what you're thinking for this game. Who do you think will win, and what do you think the score will be? Hit the like button on the way out, and ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.